Hey everybody, this is Sister Fulmer just doing another video. I'm doing Amazing Grace. Someone asked me to show them how that I play it so they can play it more bluesy. So these are the tips I have for Amazing Grace to add some blues to it or soul to it. So I'm using the left hand doing way down at the end of that, the bass, the lowest part of the keyboard there. And I play the song in D because that works for my vocal range. So I'm going to just play the introduction first. And I don't really play this song very exotically or fancy, but I can definitely add just a few tips for you that will give it some bluesy, jazzy, or not jazzy, but bluesy and soulful sound. Just a few simple tips, just a few simple ones. So here's the way I play the introduction. It's just basically like the end of a verse. So I'm going to be in the key of D. Okay, that's the introduction. What I did was I walked down from the A chord, to the G, D, E minor, and back to D. That walk down alone really adds the bluesy feel and sound to it. So I'm going to do that again. And then I will sing the first verse. I'm not going to sing the whole song, I'm just going to sing the first verse so you can hear some of the things I do, and then I can explain them after I sing it. So here it goes. This is the intro. Pretty much how I play the whole song. What I did is, when I went to the A, what I do is a lot of teeter-tottering of notes, because that adds blues soul to it. And I also break up the chord, so when I'm playing the A, I do the D, C sharp, and A. I do that to kind of add some filler instead of just playing a solid chord. It kind of helps me transition into the next chord. See how I did that? So this is the A, and then I play D, C sharp, A, G. It just flows. It flows when you're moving the notes. Whoops, sorry. So then, also, when I play D, the very first verse, when I'm playing the verse, when I'm playing the chords of the first verse, or any verse, I start off with the D chord and I don't play the flatted seventh right away, but then after the second measure, I think as the second measure is, when I start to play the second measure, that's when I add the flatted seventh. So for the D chord, the flatted seventh is that C natural. So I'm playing D, Amazing Grace, and then I add that C note. So it's D, flatted seventh, and see I walked up. walked up to the G chord. And then as I was playing the G chord, right as I was about to transition back to the D, I added that flatted seventh, which is the F natural. And then sometimes, you don't have to do this every time. You don't have to do the flatted seventh every single time, but you're definitely going to throw it in there from time to time as you're playing certain chords. Not every chord needs the flatted seventh, but, you know, here and there sporadically to throw in that bluesy feel. So this is what I did. D, and sometimes I walk up and break up the chord, walk up the chord. See, I just go. And then I'm playing the G. As I'm going to get ready to play the D again, I go. It's just a teeter-tottering again. The G with the F. G, F. G. See? So it's bluesy. And I'm playing the D. Too much. I just mainly play with the chords. I do the chords and I break up the chords and I add flatted sevenths to this song. This song is, I pretty much keep it simple for that one. But if you do the walk down, that will really help give it soul. And I don't know what key it works best for you, but any key that you play it in, you can still do that kind of that walk down to the main chord, the first chord of the song. So if I was in G, if I was playing the song in G, then the walk down would be, let's see, what would it be? G, D, D. Amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound. This is G. Let's save a wretch like me. This is D. I once was lost. Was blind, that's E minor, but now that's D. I see. Okay, that's what it is. Was blind, E minor, but now D. And then it's sorry. Then you go C, B, A, G. That's the walk down. C, B, A, G. So you can do that. You can do the chords too. See, that adds nice color to it. Sorry, I just had to figure them out. I didn't quite know it because I usually play it in D. So that's it. That's all I have for that. And the next video I'm going to try Old Rugged Cross. Someone also asked me to play that one. So that's all I have for tonight. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please message me. Thank you all. Good night.